Alright, so here today we are back on Uma Musume. We are finally done rerolling. Oh my god, after a bunch of hours, a lot of time, I have finished my reroll process, and I actually walked off with a pretty good account, unironically. I'll show that off later on when we deep dive some stuff that I want to also talk about, but we did it. We succeeded in a point. So now, post the reroll, what do you want to do? The best things to start doing right away in the game. That's the point of today's video. Let's jump into it. As always, if you're new to the channel, like up, subscribe up, it helps out a ton. And again, make sure to comment down below carrot. We will be announcing winners very shortly with the, again, giveaway. So be ready, be subscribed, comment down below carrot. Good to go. Let's get into things. So first things first, once rerolling is done, once that torture is ended, you can now begin the game. There's a lot of pop-ups, there's a lot of things you can kind of take a look into. First things first, the best thing to kind of just be aware of is this. So when you load into the game, because of the accelerated version now for global, this banner or this event, I believe, starts 1 week later on JP. In this game, it started day one. That is over here, dashing towards your dream. In this event, you pick up a welfare SSR support card, and the support card is very, very, very good because it's a welfare one. You get it maxed out, and at a game start when you have no cards as much, it definitely helps. So today we're going to talk about that also, which again is the first thing you kind of want to take a look into. This is the event tab. It's available until July 9th, and after July 9th, I'm pretty sure most of these cards disappear. I don't know if there's like a future event that you can take a look into and get them back, but for now, they disappear after this thing, and once this event leaves, it's over, pretty much, right? This event contains multiple different things. You have the event story, you have the event point exchange, you have the prize derby, you have the event missions. Just note, the event missions are daily titles and special. Over here, these are the daily ones you can pick up. You pick up 3, 6, 9, 12, and then over here 10. So you pick up a decent amount to do a few pulls over here. I think that's 2 pulls total in the prize derby, because the prize derby is pretty much a wheel. This wheel, as you earn coins, so train Umas and complete event missions during events to obtain prize coins. You can enter the prize derby by collecting prize coins. Over here, you have like a wheel. You can earn different currencies, whether it be monies, whether it be level up material, whether it be shoes and everything. You can win prize derby rewards depending on how you place in prize derby. When you win a reward for the first time, you will have a chance to get bingo. Over here, bingo. The more bingos, the better rewards. The squares on the boards are filled with prize rewards and are obtained when they are adjacent squares are filled vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. One line is completed, you will receive the following bingo reward corresponding to the number of completed lines. When you have completed 8 tiles or 8 lines, you can exchange for a whole new bingo sheet. Pretty much, again, this is what it looks like. You spin this, you get bingo. Once you get bingo, you can actually progress this and unlock more copies. So there's copies in the point rewards, there's copies over here, there's copies elsewhere. As you are, again, progressing, this is what you want to take care of. Get as many of those daily coins as possible. Once your reroll is done, make sure to start this soon, because again, you only have a little bit of time to take care of this. You also get carrots, you also get their cards as you, again, do tile 2. More carrots, more cards, more just currency associated. These are, again, also really good. These are they're called friend points, I'm pretty sure, and I'll show you exactly where those help. But also over here, you pick up some other things. Again, more carrots, and again, so on and so forth. You then get to the point where it's 4+, and this is like a constant thing, and these are the constant things you can pick up. Yeah, it's friend points. It says right there. It's friend points. But that's pretty much how this event works over here. There's also the roulette rewards. These are all the rewards you can pick up on the roulette, and then again, it's the progression after that. With the event missions, you also have this one over here, the titles and the special stuff. Pretty much like play 5 of those. It's like an achievement. It gives you 10 more currency, G1 races. That's just to unlock more stuff, but it's pretty simple. Pretty much, again, today's expiring, so let me take care of this real quick, and then I can come back to you, because I don't want to miss out on today's run, so let me be right back, all right? But yeah, basically take care of this as soon as we possibly can. Sadly, I missed some of the missions because I just finished rerolling again a little bit before reset, which sucks. At least I got a day ahead on login rewards and such, but make sure to, again, progress this as soon as possible. Take care of this and unlock everything. There are, again, really good rewards in here, and again, a bunch of carrots. Remember, you need those carrots, saving up if you are for future banners. There is something pretty important coming to the game at a later date that definitely is worth it to kind of go for. Another thing to know is you want to also increase this number over here as soon as possible. It's your friend points, basically. If you have like decent cards and you have like maybe something duped out or something, if somebody basically borrows your card, you lend support cards, you actually will earn currency for that. And then also if you take on team trials, you also earn currency like this. Friend points will increase over here, and you can pick up a really good free SSR a support card, which is super nice, and other currencies over here as such. But again, it's pretty nice over here. 10k will take. You can basically max out the card just from this. It's 5 of them, which is again also really nice. On top of that, club points are there too, so this is another thing to take a look into. Again, you want to start just basically getting through the game loop or gameplay loop, and then just progressing there. Obviously speaking, always take care of your dailies and everything. because remember, this is now my first time logging in for hitting this button, so the cutscene plays, but pretty much these are your dailies, these are your main things, again, your titles, and then the special, which is the release celebration, again, gives you the random random free character pretty much, which again, you want to potentially wait on your recruit voucher that's given to you, because again, that could give you the same character which you may not want. So remember, that's also on top of everything. Beyond that though, what also you want to take care of quickly is if you do take care of your team trials, right, pretty much I think you have to farm one of these. If you do this over here, you can then view your rankings, or like rankings totally, and pretty much why this is good is if you were to click like one of these characters, because again, these are like top players per server, you can pretty much follow a person like this. So for example, this person has gathered a maximum number of followers, but if you follow this person, you can rent this over here being the career support, and that being Fine Motion. So Fine Motion maxed out, you could have done that, but again, currently it's maxed. So let's like scroll a little bit over here, maybe down to 26th. Maybe these aren't maxed out just yet, we'll find out now. Pretty much this person over here, if we click this, we can follow this person, and that will give us, for example, again, Super Creek, not maxed out though, right? You can look around these leaderboards and sort of go through everything and see like what players are at, and sort of make the play of like, okay, let's see, N over here. Does N have anything good? Whoops, sorry. Does N have anything good? Go over here, and I can follow that, but again, SR. So you can verify this, check if there's anybody here that's like, again, a beluga, and currently has something maxed out. Again, players like down here can also have stuff maxed out. They're just not progressing right now, so you can view this, and again, see. So for example, if I am in need of an SSR card like this, Silent Suzuka over here, I can again follow this person and start using their cards for my characters. A cool feature this game has, but you want to make sure you are increasing this as soon as possible and just kind of following, because again, you know, there's a limit. You have 3 cards per day. You want to be able to use all 3 cards per day. You want to be able to do that because again, it helps your entire career path, and will help your Umas get stronger. Because remember, you are not a whale potentially, unless you are a whale. In that case, add me. If you're not a whale, right, this is a really good feature to help you gain some sort of benefits ASAP again, rather than, you know, sort of doing it later. But that's up to you. Do it, try it out, see how it goes. You can check the rankings, and again, just keep scrolling through it, see if you find anybody. If you find anybody elsewhere, again, just add them, and if you follow them, you can then borrow their cards and be able to use that your way. Beyond that, pretty much your goal is then just like uncap and level up the cards that you picked up, or the cards that you had at the or rerolled for, pretty much, whether that be, again, whatever decks you want to run. You can auto set it and just make sure to level up those cards pretty much before you start a career path, right before you start one of these over here, career. It gives you the option to like auto select it, and if you have no idea what you're doing, just for now auto select it, like test out the game, see everything, learn the gameplay loop, and basically see if you even like the gameplay loop, right? But pretty much you can just auto it. From that point onwards, you can level it up. You will have enough launch currency to level up things and kind of progress that, but make sure to check it again. If you did pull extra ones, if you can uncap something, that is again basically applying dupes, and by applying those dupes, you can increase the level, which increases the benefits that these things provide here. For example, I think I can show it to you if I select this and then I show this uncaps, and at level 50 I'm getting more of the sort of benefits here as well, which is super nice. So for example, I may have already spoiled it, but yes, I picked up with only 2 multis put into the banner, or maybe 1 multi actually put into the banner, I don't know. Yeah, maybe 1 multi put into the banner. I picked up on my first multi, Super Creek, and 2 of them on the same pull. So I was like, okay, you know what? I think that's enough. We're done, dude. After like hundreds of rerolls, this is what I got over here, which isn't terrible. And I still have 5.2k to save and spend on whatever else I want. So this is, again, the first thing to do. Whatever you rerolled for and some of the good ones, make sure just to level them up, whatever you're autoing with, right? Because again, that's like what you're going to have for a bit now. Yes, people will be like, oh, but like, do I waste the currency leveling this up? Or should I like wait to pick this stuff up here? Your goal is to have fun, play right now, level up what you need to, and then you can start using other like SSR or welfare cards that you pick up. Remember, there's a lot of events coming soon. This game, like, I think does an event a week. You have a lot of welfare cards to pick up. There is no need to like rush it and be like, oh, you know what? I'll just kind of hold out and pretty much not like run the game or start the gameplay loop and like level up your cards just because, you know, I'm waiting out for whenever the hell things happen. But I got banned because of Super Great. That's what it is. I'm now crashed out here. Great. So I'll wait till this loads and then I'll get back to you quickly. So beyond that aspect of it, the next thing you kind of want to aim for is just starting your career, pretty much. Start like leveling up your characters and everything. There is, again, a lot that this function has, and there's a lot that you need to do and things to also avoid. So this is a whole thing that I want to go into and kind of talk about, because pretty much if you want to like do this correctly, you have to sort of know the entire functionality of it. It is, again, a very, very long gameplay loop. Pretty much you want to, like, again, go through 3 years, pretty much, of your character, which is, like, the turns. It's a maximum of 50 plus or, like, 60 plus turns. And then you do each of the scenarios, you do everything, and pretty much you just level up your character. And you could create like duplicates of your character, and with those said duplicates, you can then take them and put them in your team. So like the duplicates of the character, for example, is like my base character is like an F, right? And then you get E+, you get F+, that's kind of how it goes from there, or sorry, G+. And then it progresses, so that's the whole gameplay loop of that. So you gotta start doing that. You wanna make sure that you unlock also E rank as soon as possible, because when you do unlock E rank, you can pretty much go over, not here, but go over to this one over here being daily races. So daily races is pretty much like your farming currency. You get your basically 2 monies and support points. With this over here, you pretty much again get your tickets per day. So every single day you get 3 tickets max, and you take those tickets over here and farm these ones. For example, it gives me the first bonus rewards, and the main rewards being more monies, which pretty much is again your money currency, your main level of currency too, right? And then for your cards, this currency over here, which again you get your first, and then you get over here as you progress through more difficulties, you get more and more rewards. So this is again the first things you need to start doing, unlocking daily races and progressing through daily races. And how do you do that? You have to unlock a higher thing over here in team trials by again unlocking better Umas by doing the gameplay loop being this over here, your career, right? That's the whole point of the game. You follow your career, you build new characters, again, separate towards the base one, and then as you progress that character, they get better and better. And remember, as you get like, for example, even E+, you take that E+, you put it on the character, now the parent is a little bit better, and so on and so forth. You get then better benefits from that. That's why, again, friending people so early on is so good, because again, you get those support cards, you get those, because you can also borrow, pretty sure you can also borrow Umas as well. So for example, I go here to career, I hit next. I'm not going to start one because again, I want to like go through this, but let's say I pick her. Let's hit next over here. I can select a legacy, and then you can go to guest over here. You can have one. So for example, I could steal this B rank over here and get more of a benefit elsewhere versus again, maybe whatever else, right? Pretty much that's kind of a thing there to take a look into as well. And it can help my character in, like, for example, if I have nobody helping me out in late over here, it highlights what it helps you out with. If I need help in late, this parent can help me out in late over here. In this game, it's called Legacy. Pretty sure it used to be called Parent. That's the term that I learned, but I think it's again separate. If you're also very lazy, you can literally just assign, and it will just give it to you automatically. If you have no idea what you're doing, you should do it that way, but you just want to, again, check like the stats you want to go for. But there's like a full thing here I want to describe and kind of go through, so that's separate. But beyond that, what I will say is never feel forced to summon. The last thing I want to say, never feel forced to summon. You don't have to do this, right? Pretty much whatever you reroll, that's your starting thing. If you feel like, dude, I'm not progressing and whatever, try the method of, again, finding as many friends as possible that have those cards, but don't feel like I have to go and spend money to progress. You'll do it at your own pace, okay? Don't worry about that. The welfare ones also, getting them from here, getting them also from here. There's again, a plethora of welfare ones you can pick up, both from the friend point exchange, and then also here club point exchange. And then there's other, again, methods as every week you get a damn new event, and with those events, you can always use those cards. So don't feel, again, like you have to progress, but just go at your own pace and sort of have fun with it. So that's kind of what I want to talk about here today. Pretty much I'll go into it more in depth in the future as, again, we progress through the game and as I level up my account over here and as I get a better team rank and everything. But for now, do what you will with this information. Yeah, take care, have fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm pretty sure I ran through all of the notes that I had written down. I think that I'm not missing out anything. Also, just so you know, this is another thing real quick. As you progress through careers and as you like do multiple careers, depending on how far you go through the career, it actually unlocks or levels up the cards for you. So for example, over here, you can get these like a little bit leveled up just by progressing through this. So if you're like, dude, I'm not gonna level them up, I'm gonna waste all my currency, remember the pre-registration gave you enough currency. And again, these events over here, your dailies especially, the events also give you a lot of currency too. So don't ever feel like, you know, you're wasting currency, because again, these things, you're gonna have this every single week pretty much. You're gonna have these pretty quickly. These things are really good for just getting the currency that you're missing, right? So for example, here in this event, you have your monies, you have your supports, you have also that from the reward list, the bingo reward list, and everything. So remember, don't ever feel like you're just wasting it. If it needs to be used, it needs to be used, so you can at least progress. But yeah, upgrade your team rank, take care of that content there. Hopefully, again, this is just a quick talk. Hopefully it helped you. So take care, have fun. It's been it for me. Catch you guys.